And guess what, guys? For like 3 days that I was there, my kids had no single milk and they were already growing lean. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tolishion. I'm a Nigerian based in South Africa and I make content around relationship tips and lifestyle. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome. Kindly watch my videos, please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that at every time I post, you'll be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always watching my videos. I so much appreciate the love. God bless you guys. Today, guys, I'm going to be talking about my experience with the public healthcare system here. I'm not going to be comparing. So I'm just going to be sharing my own experience with you guys. And I'm going to be sharing the good parts and the not so cool parts. I'm sure you understand me. Especially as a foreigner based in South Africa. This is my experience, and please don't get me wrong, this is not to discredit any country's healthcare system. This is just me sharing my experience. And I'm going to be doing it in like two parts. The two times I've experienced the healthcare system here is during childbirth and when I was sick. So the first time I was sick, was that the first time? No, that was not the first time, guys. That was not the first time, yeah. The first time was during childbirth. But let me go to when I was sick. So, guys, I fell ill some years ago. 2019. I was having some funny symptoms. So, I had to go to the hospital and I had to go through some checkups. And after a series of checkups, I was diagnosed with ovarian cyst. So, they told me that could happen to any ladies above 35 to about. In fact, guys, see, if you have ever experienced, I think it's called PCOS, please share your experience in the comment section below, because that thing is painful, that thing hurts, that thing can take life out of you. Like when the cramps comes, oh, I don't even want to remember, because I thank God that today, at least it's a better story today. If you have ever experienced it, and please share your experience, how you dealt with it, and how far you are now with it. I would really love to hear from you guys. Maybe it will even help someone else out there. So when I went to the hospital, after I was being diagnosed of PCOS, people were, those doctors were asking me how many children I had back then, and I told them, they were like, no, it's so rare that the level of that, the status of that cyst, that it's so rare for any lady to want to conceive at that moment. But I bless God for doing it, and I also trust God that if you are waiting for the fruit of the womb out there and you're looking at me, you're watching this video, but testify to the goodness of God. Amen. Amen. So after the examination, so I was told I was going to be placed on admission, you understand. So I had to take some drips, and then they said they were going to do, there's this other thing, that they will put this equipment down into your private area just to see the status of that cyst. Cyst sometimes is like fibroid, sometimes they describe it like fibroid. I don't know, but it's just like fibroid. So I went through that examination as well. It was painful, but they needed to know, because already I was beginning to feel some fluid in me. It was already making me, sometimes I feel heavy, sometimes I feel like I'm pregnant, and sometimes I'm like, I'm okay, you understand? So that was one of the reasons why I was even walking out, not knowing it was something else. So after going through that examination again, and then they realized that the fluid was just too much. So they said they were going to see how they're going to drain it, and I don't have to go through surgery, which I was really happy with rather. And I remember after then, I was told to go home after I was discharged, gave me some meds to take. Then after a while, and I realized the pain will go today. Sometimes it's back, sometimes my tummy is as big. And at the time, people were thinking I was pregnant. And I felt like, for how long will I be telling people I'm not pregnant, that this is what I'm going through? So I went back. So when I went back, the specialist I was referred to again had to do another series of tests. After a series of examinations again after then, and then they were contemplating on whether to open me up for the surgery to bring out the cyst or not. And then during that examination, they realized again that I had heart issue, which I did not even know. Like time too, I was having some chest pain, some pains all over my chest. That times I could. There times I have shortness of breath. All manner of things that had to do with the heart, with chest, and my breathing. Yeah. So after a series of examination, then they realized they can't even open me up. They can't do any surgery. That has to do with their cyst. They needed to first of all now take care of the heart first for me to get better before they decide on what next to do. I must confess to you guys, you see my experience all through that period, all through that December, January, while at the hospital. I don't know if I can share this picture with you guys, but I would think, because if you guys see this picture, you will not even believe. I don't know. I think I'll think I'll think about that if I'm going to be sharing it. But to be honest, guys, those guys were awesome. I was almost gone, I was sick, like I was already losing a lot of weight. Like I was so thin. And when people see me, they're like, okay, what is happening with you? And then I tell them I'm dieting, I'm going through some diet. And no, even if you are going through, like, just stop it. And then, but how many people will I tell that this is what I'm going through? Except for people who are watching this video right now, who have an idea that this is what this girl actually went through that time. Yes, I was admitted, I was taken care of from one doctor to another. They keep coming to my room. I wasn't given a special room. Please, let me get that right. I wasn't given a special ward, but at least in that ward, I think we were like 3 in that ward, but we were attended to with so much, as a very good hospitality. Like we had the best of it. Like if we had gone to private hospital, sometimes I think that time I'm like, okay, if we had gone to private hospital, this is the same kind of service, kind of hospitality and care we would also receive, because that is just so amazing. But guess what? Did I pay? As at that moment, I did not pay. As at that moment, I was first of all taken care of. I was first of all attended to. Those excess fluid in me was first of all extracted, kind of, somehow. I was, as in, they attended to me so much that today, all I can do is thank you to those sisters. If one day you're seeing this my face, you're seeing this my video, thank you guys so much for the love. Thank you for the care. Thank you for the hospitality. God bless you guys. Thank you. Because as at that moment, I never thought I could even still make it. But you see, the care and everything is one of the reasons why you could have that strength that, okay, yes, I can pull through. You understand? After the care, after everything, I was discharged, went home with my meds. I was going back for checkups, and up to now I'm still going for checkups, just for the heart issue to be attended to first before the cyst will be attended to. That's why I still break up to this moment, but I'm happy, I'm fine, I'm okay. So back to my point, I wasn't charged when I was attended to, when I was treated. Like on a normal ground for as in where I'm coming from my own country, someone with such health issues at that time, sometimes some of them would have passed on, probably because they couldn't just even afford a particular amount of money that they were told to deposit. But I wasn't told to deposit any amount before they treated me. I must confess to you guys, the public health system here, it's amazing. It's amazing. Like South Africa has one of the best, and I must give you guys that credit. You guys are doing an amazing job. In fact, up till now, that time my doctor still call me and just to adjust my meds, or probably just to tell me, okay, do this, don't do that. You understand? They are just monitoring how I'm doing, and that is just the public health care system and not the privates. I'm sure you understand. Like getting such hospitality from a public health care system, it's amazing. Now, back to my childbirth story. When I went to the hospital, and that was 2016, I was pregnant with my first daughter then. As a first-time mom, there are so many experiences, there are so many things you go through. There are times you get someone to help you go through those pain, like explain to you, this is what you would do, this is not what you would do. Like, don't do this, do that, but So here is just me and my husband. So I was having some cramps that time, I remember, and it was so severe. Like, I think I was in my 7th month or about 6 months. So I know that I was even far away from giving birth. Yes, I wasn't ready. Like, my due date. Was I even monitoring my due date? I think so. I'm not sure, guys. Yeah, I'm not sure. But I remember I went to the hospital to complain. My husband took me there, hoping that in the space of like a few hours I'll be out and then we'll go home. But unfortunately, your girl was delayed. Like, I went to the sisters and they keep telling me to sit down, wait. Sincerely, I saw some ladies in labor. Honestly, they were in labor, like they were trying to attend to them, but they were empty beds that they could have just, just allow me to sleep there and just rest a little. Because sometimes those hospital beds, sometimes there's a way they just make you feel when you want to rest. I don't know if I'm the only one, I don't know. If you've also experienced that when you were pregnant, please share that in the comment section below. I want to hear your opinion. I don't know if it's just me, but there's just something about that hospital bed. Like, when you go there and you want to rest, you're just able to rest. Back to my story. They will ask me, how far are you? Like, when are you due? How many months? So many questions that has to do with antenatal, you understand? And then when I respond, they will just tell you, okay, sit down, we're coming. Wait, we're coming, wait. That was how I was there till when? I think like the following day. Yeah, till like the following morning without being attended to. Like, the only thing they will just tell you when you go there and complain again by their reception, like, I want to see the sisters, I'm going through pain. They will just tell you, okay. It's like they actually know this thing in their mind, like, okay, this person is a first time mom. Like, I don't want to use the word they don't care, but probably they feel like, okay, as a first time mom, that's just part of the things you experience. But as a first time mom, I had no experience. Like, I didn't know those things actually happened. Maybe we should even ask Madam Eve someday when we are opportune to see, like, what did you do? Like, what happened? Why is it that we ladies, when we are pregnant, we go through this severe pain, even when it's not labor time? Yes. I was delayed for no reason. And then the following morning, I was just given paracetamol and then they told me to go home. My husband just waited in the waiting room for like till that morning. Is it paracetamol that I couldn't have been able to get from the store, from the pharmacy, or from which, you understand? I got mad. I went home. I was just mad at myself. Not at this time, because they don't even care. They don't even know I was angry. They just gave me paracetamol and told me to go home, and that was it. And then the pain, sincerely, it went away. The second time was when I had my twins. I had a cesarean operation, as it's called. Yeah, cesarean surgery, CS, whichever one. I'm sure you understand. I had CS with the twins, and the first day, I didn't lactate. I thought it was just normal, because even with my first daughter, I didn't on time, like until like maybe 2 days. That was when I started lactating. And then I expected my sisters to give me milk, to give my twins, but they did not. Like, I went to them several occasions to like beg them to please pursue them to just give me milk, to just give these guys, because they were crying. You know how these babies of nowadays are. The moment they step into this world, they start crying for food. And I wasn't lactating, and I had to go to the sister, beg them, please, my kids are crying. They don't have anything. I'm not lactating. They'll just tell you they're coming. There were times that right in front of me, they were giving others milk to give their children, but I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. As at that moment, my head was just turning. And guess what, guys? For like 3 days that I was there, my kids had no single milk, and they were already growing lean. And at the time, I was already being scared. Like, I was already getting scared. Like, am I going to lose this, guys? I just kept on hoping that, no, this thing is not going to happen. And then I called my husband, like, see, even if they told us to wait for like 5 days, I think we have to go. Like, these guys are not taking anything. We need to get them milk, because I'm not lactating. And these guys, these ladies, they just didn't care. I went to them, begged them. In fact, at the time, guess what? I think at the time we were supposed to be discharged. Another story. They said they needed to check my children because they were very fair. In fact, up to now, my kids are so fair, like fair in complexion. Like, you will feel like, okay, are you their mom? Because I'm dark skin. Yes, you can see. Your baby girl is brown skin girl. I don't know, but they said they had to do some tests to know if it's just normal for them to be fair or something. I don't know. Like, I was just surprised. My husband was waiting in the waiting room. Like, okay, this is what they said. They said they need to do some examination on them. they are just not sure that these kids are fine because they're fair. Because their mom is so black. Because if you see my picture that time, guys, hey, you guys don't even want to see it. You don't want to see it because you know, we ladies, sometimes when we are pregnant, we are that dark. Like, we're that dark. Yes, we are that dark. So after a while, after the test, I waited and then the result came out and then they said they're fine. That they even had no jaundice. And I'm like, what is wrong with you guys? Like, after making my children suffer for 3 days, you guys are still delaying us not to go home to get milk. Like, who does that? Who does that? You see these sisters, there are times they're good, there are times they're, it's not like they're not good. And it's not like they're bad. They're not bad. But there are times that, you know, but I feel this thing is just towards we foreigners that are in this country. It has happened to me. It has happened to some other foreigners here. And at those people, they will just share their experience. I'm like, hey, is this thing happening to me alone, or this is how they also treat their own blood? I don't know. But I just hope nobody's going to get this thing wrong. But it's just my own experience in South Africa. I've been in South Africa for the past 6 years now. So if I tell you this is what I feel, I think I'm not lying. And I'm sure somebody else out there too might also have felt the same thing or experienced the same thing. So if you have also experienced the same thing and you're here in South Africa, please share your experience in the comment section below. Please let me see your hand. Just do like this, hey, and then I'll know that yes. Like the same shit. But today, I still want to say thank you to South Africa public healthcare system because they've been doing an amazing job. Like, as regards my health, I've been going there since 2 years now, and I've been seeing improvements. Yes. So guys, this is the end of my video. If you've been watching this video till this moment, what else are you still waiting for? Why haven't you subscribed? And please, that red button, just press it and turn on the notification bell so that at every time I make a post, you will be notified. And please don't forget to subscribe. Again, don't forget to subscribe. So, like, see you again, guys, in my next video. Bye, guys.